welcome if you are new here, or welcome back if you have been here before. I am Freya, this is Budgie Budgets, and today is cash stuffing day. So I have a combination, we have a lot of money to cash stuff today, so a combination of cash and placeholders. I have not been to the ATM. I'm simply not well enough. So I am using the cash that I last condensed, which means I have a lot of small notes. So we'll count that all up in a minute. But first, I thought we would start with our advent calendar. So I wanted to open these up on the channel so that you guys can all see what they were about. And yeah, find out what was inside. So spoiler alert, if you have not opened yours yet for today, which is the 12th of December. So if you had a 12-day advent calendar, this would be day 1. If you have the 24-day advent calendar, I am going to open what was your day 1 and what will be your day 12 from today. So if you have not opened it yet, either click off this video or fast forward a little bit so that you don't get spoiled, or pause and go and quickly open yours and then come back, whatever you would like to do. So this one is day 1 of the standard advent calendar, so the cheaper one. My packaging that I have here won't look exactly the same as what everyone was sent out because I just used leftovers for myself. I literally sold every single one that I could. So yeah, mine's just a bit, the wrapping's just a little bit different. There are probably more plain packages and the colorings might be a little bit different, but what's inside is exactly the same, and that's the important part, right? So all of them came with these stickers. I will show you. The whole parcel came with each item numbered through to 12 or through to 25, depending on which advent calendar you ordered. So without further ado, the first savings challenge for this standard advent calendar, which will be day 1 for the standard 12 days or day 1 for the 24-day advent calendar, was Connect 4, which comes with its own little flippy token. So it asks you to set an amount for each of the dots. So I tried to do a really even spread of the amounts that dictated and set the amount yourself, just to give everyone a lot of opportunity to tailor these to suit their own budgets, basically. And I know that some people much prefer a challenge that tells them how much to save, and other people really prefer a challenge where they can pick their own amount. So I tried to make sure I had a really good spread of those through both the advent calendars. So Connect 4 is day 1 of the standard. And then you can pick a bonus amount for when you get 4 in a row, which means that you can either finish it once you have 4 in a row, or you can keep going and just save that bonus amount if you get 4 in a row more times than 1. So that's that one. Then this one is day 1 of the deluxe advent calendar, which was also day 12 of the 24-day one. So basically, if you bought the 24-day one, it's the 12-day standard followed by the 12-day deluxe. So you got the cheaper version first and then the expensive version to finish up with. And that also came with a bonus gift on day 25. So let's get this one open. And this one is Save Your Sundays. So the idea behind this one is that there is a day in here for every single Sunday of the year. And if you save up all of those amounts in the letters, it will save you $824 for 2025. And then if you add the bonus amounts that I've placed underneath, it will save you $900 for the year. So hopefully you can see that well. Yeah, that's that one. So that's the 2 for today. I will open the other ones in shorts, or if I do have a video coming out, I will pop it in there, just so that you get a look at everything that was inside, basically. So I hope to all of you who have already opened them, especially those who are doing the 24-day one, that you've enjoyed the goodies inside. I really did put my all into them, you guys. For those of you who have been asking, yes, they will come to the shop. I'm not sure when. I think I'll probably do a bit of a staggered release. They will definitely come in as digitals, because that's not too hard for me to do. Whether or not they come back as physical items, unfortunately, that is going to be entirely dependent on my health and how I'm going. I'm in no fit state at the moment to be doing any of that stuff, unfortunately. So I'm just going to have to wait and see, which really sucks, because yeah, I put a lot of work into them and I was really excited about getting them out to more people if they wanted them. But we'll just have to see how we go. So let's have a look how much we have to cash stuff. We have 200, 400, 500, 600, 700, 750, 800, 850, 900, 950 in placeholders. You guys, these are placeholders from my store. This one, this one was an early prototype that I liked before I settled on this design. So I just have a few of these made up and I was running short on the other ones. So that's why that one is in there. And then in cash, we have 20, 40, 60, 81, 20, 40, 60, 82, 20, 40, 60, 83, 20, 40, 60, 84, 20, 40, 60, 85, 20, 40, 60, 86, 20, 40, 60, 87, 20, 40, 60, 80, 800, whoops, 950 plus 800, 10, 20, 30, 40, 50, 60, 70, 80, 91, 10, 20, 30, 40, 50, 60, 70, 80, 92, 10, 20, 30, 40, 50, 250, and then we've got 5, 10, 15, 25, 35, 45, 55, 65, 75, 85, 95, 100. So that is our $2,100 that we're going to be cash stuffing today. So lots and lots of envelopes are going to get some love. And we are also going to mess about with some of our savings challenges. Okay, so I might pop this off to the side just so that I've got a bit more room. So as you'll remember, just before I went missing in action, I had rearranged some of these binders. I have rearranged them a little bit further to condense them down further still. So the car-related bills are in here now. And the other car-related things are in our family binder. So I've just got them in a bit of a different order. Yeah, we'll just see how this works or not. So subscriptions is just getting 5 from this big lot. These will all be for individual subscriptions that I want to have in here, but I'm not doing those for now. Ambulance is being skipped. Security is getting a 5. They are apparently coming to demolish the house next door. The engineer was here earlier and told me they will either start this afternoon or tomorrow. 20, 30, 45 in security now, which is great, but also I was kind of hoping that I might be able to get out of the house while they were doing it, because I don't want to really be breathing in all of those gross fumes and things, but I'm not really able to not be home at the moment, unfortunately. So I'm just gonna have to shut up all of the doors and windows and stay inside as best I can. 250, 270, 290, 295 in water now. Our water bill is due. We are very, very unlucky insofar as in December, we get all 3 of our utility bills due in December. Let me just double check. Yeah, I'm still filming, that's all good. Yeah, so our water bill is due on the 30th of December, our gas bill is due on the 18th, and our electricity bill is due on the 19th. So that really sucks. Electricity is getting 60. Yeah, it's just really, really unfortunate timing for all of them to hit right on Christmas. Like, I mean, it's fine this year because I've got enough money put away in all 3 categories already without this cash stuffing to cover the bills, which is awesome. So we now have 500, 600, 650, 670, 690, 710, 720, is that right? 24, yeah, in electricity, which is great. And then in gas, gas is getting 55. Yeah, so we are treating this one as a golden paycheck, which is brilliant because we're actually due for a golden paycheck in January as well. So 200, 250, 270, 290, 310, 330, 340, 345 in gas. I think that bill was 287, so that's good. Phone recharge is getting 30. So that now has 200, 320, 40, 50, 60, 70, 370 in there. Insurance is 25 in there. And do I have, I don't think I have that actual texture. Whoops, this one will do. Close enough. Okay, so that now has 200, 320, 40, 60, 75. Did I count that already? I'm not sure. Okay, that's that one. Yeah, so I had a hell of a time last week, you guys. The emergency room is never fun. I was in there from 10 a.m. until 6 p.m. and nearly all of that time was in the waiting area. So they would take me in for tests and then put me back in the waiting room and then bring me back for more tests and put me in the waiting room. And I was in such a bad way when I got there that she couldn't find a vein. So she tried here and here and here. It was a nightmare. So 120, 130, 140, 145. Yeah, it was a bit of a disaster of a day. I was just so over it and absolutely thrilled by the time they told me it was nothing so emergent that they couldn't send me home. So we're restarting Build a Buffer and we're just putting 15 in there. So 15 in total, and we'll aim to get that up to 500 eventually. Oops, open up. There we go. Okay, that's everything in that one. That is a chunky boy now. We'll see. We'll see how this setup works. It might be asking a bit too much of these binders to have so many, so many things in there. Okay, so Doctors is getting, I might have to split these up a little bit more. Whoops. Okay, so Doctors is getting 130. So this is just in preparation for anything that I'm not going to bother colouring that in. You guys will be here all day. So we've got 200, 300, 320, 330, 340 in there. I think probably $30 or so already needs to come out of there. That's already been spent. But I'll work that out after I've got all of this money in. Medications is being skipped for now. Now, these are the decisions that I made that I'm not sure will stay this way, but I'll put them in for now. If I need them for specialist appointments, I'm just going to move this money around. So we're putting 50 in dental, 40, 50. Where have I put that? Texter as well. Whoops. Yeah, as I said, if I need that for medical, I'm just going to pull it. Hopefully I won't, but if I do, I do. So... but yeah, I had planned this before my body decided to just have a massive meltdown, really. Dental and optical is getting 20 as well. Let's do some nice green colored eyes, I reckon. Why not? So there's 40 in optical now. My oldest daughter is due for an eye test, so I wanted to make sure I was adding to that. These ones are being skipped. Vet is getting 20. And again, the dogs have just had their checkup. So if I decide that I need that money for medical, that's where it'll go. So $30 in vet now. Supplements is also going to get 20. We'll see how that anxiety medication's going for my dog. I haven't used it again yet. I was a bit nervous too after he got the munchies real bad from the last time. Oh dear, he's so funny. One more. I can't believe, you guys, it's only, by the time I upload this, probably 13 days until Christmas. What? How has that happened? Okay, so $20 in supplements. So yeah, that's just supplements and medications for my two dogs. And then $20 is going into dog treatment. This is for their flea and worming treatment that we're on a subscription for. So we get that every 3 months. So that's got 50, 70, 80, 90 in there. Oops, can't get it open. There we go. Beautiful. Put that back in there as well. Oops, no I won't. Okay, that's that one. And then we have our family binder. So family fun is getting 40. And look, let's be honest, this tracker needs to go and be cleaned off, so we'll get rid of that. So we've got 50, 70, 90, 110, 130, 140 in family fun, which is awesome because our plans to go and see Wicked got sidelined because I was unwell. So like hopefully maybe this weekend I might be well enough to just go and sit in a nice cool cinema and watch that, hopefully. I've heard really, really good things about it. Don't give me spoilers, but let me know down below if you've seen it, and if you have, did you like it? Because I've heard that it's really, really incredible, which is super cool. All right, so hair has 10, 15, and 20 in there now. And then skincare is getting 50 because both my daughter and myself are due for some, oh gosh, 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30, 35, 40, 45, 50. We'll just do that. Yeah, we're both due for some skincare products. So 55 in there now. Just some face wash and things like that. Beauty is getting 10. Again, if I need to, that will just come out of there and go towards medical. This is unfortunately what happened the last time the wheels completely fell off our budget, because medical expenses unfortunately can just add up so quickly. And I'm really lucky that the symptoms that I've had this time around have meant that everything has been bulk billed so far. So I'm incredibly grateful for that. Books is getting 20, 10, 15, 20. I'll couple them in properly later. That's just for the whole family to have books and stuff, because yeah, we get them often and I don't fund that category usually, which is silly because then I'm pulling the money from other places like family fun and stuff like that. So dates is getting a 20, in the vain hope that at some point hubby and I might be able to go out and get dinner somewhere. Uh-oh, I think they might be starting up next door, which is going to make my dogs go absolutely batty. Sorry guys, got deliveries coming left, right and center for things that have been ordered for Christmas or have been sent to my kids. Okay, so toys and treats for the dogs got $10, just to bump that up a little bit. Work expenses for hubby is getting 45, just because he's been spending out of this. If he has lunches in there, like if he buys himself lunch and stuff, I'm taking it from this category for now. And I mean, not that he's done that much, only a couple of times, but yeah, so 50, 70, 90, 100 in there now. Then grocery extras is getting 20. We'll just keep trying to build this up a little bit to make sure there's plenty in there. When we need extras like household stuff in our grocery shop. So we've got 20, 40, 60, 75. Gosh, that has added up really quick. Really quick. That's awesome, because that will cover the next time we get a toilet paper delivery we buy from Who Gives a Crap. Home is getting 25, just because there's a few things around the place that need to be done. I'm not going to bother colouring those in either. Sorry guys, it's like the most lackluster cash stuffing I've done, I think. So 50, 60, 70 and $80 now in our house category. Garden is getting a nice chunky 55. We know we have a house inspection coming up in January. They were going to do it in December, but our property manager very, very kindly offered to push it back until January because she knew that I wasn't well. So they said that's no problem. So I just want to make sure that the garden is looking really, really schmick. So we need like just some weed killer, and I mean, it's not like out of control or anything out there, but just to make sure all the pathways and everything are looking nice. So $20, $40, $50 and $6 in gardening. And do you know what? That will probably only buy weed killer. That stuff is really expensive. I actually can't cope with like the smell and stuff of it. So that's a job that hubby will do because he's awesome. So yeah. We do also need a garden hose. Ours got destroyed as we were ripping it here, there and everywhere and shoving it into the flames when the house next door went up. So a new hose is also on our shopping list from Bunnings. $15 going into appliances. Car service is getting a 10. And then my beautiful sister-in-law, I call her my sister-in-law, they're not technically married, my brother and his partner, but they've been together forever, and she is my sister from another mister. 220, 230, 240, 250 in car service. She was speaking to me this morning and we were talking about Christmas plans, and she knew that the tire on my car had been going flat. And I mentioned that I hadn't had that looked at yet, so I don't want to drive too far, just in case the tyre blows out, because I don't know what's wrong with it. So mortified that I've been driving around at all on a tyre that keeps going flat and I don't know why, she actually called around and found the right tyres for my car, has booked my car in tomorrow to have the rear 2 tyres replaced, and is going to help me out by driving me to and from, or just going by herself depending on how I'm feeling, which is just actually makes me feel a little bit teary, because it's just really, really nice to have that kind of help when I just haven't, unfortunately just have not felt well enough for the last few weeks to go and do that myself, even though I knew it was something important that I had to do. So having said that, the total cost of the tires is going to be $586. So this category is getting $230 from here. And then we are going to pause our cash stuffing here for the moment. And what we are going to do is move this out the way. I'm not going to bother with this. I'm just going to clean it off. What we are going to do is unstuff, and my little ducky is honestly going to be really sad. I know she is. But we're going to unstuff everything from Mini Mondays. But I'm just going to have to explain to her. She's such a darling, my little girl. All of my kids, they're so understanding, like when they know I'm not well, and yeah, they handle it very well, very well. I'm so proud of them for the way that they handle it. So obviously all of these categories, unfortunately, are not going to get this money that was going to go to them. But I do not want to go into debt for these tires. I don't want to put up my credit card, and I don't really want to steal from any other categories. And if I can do this instead of using our emergency fund, that's what I'm going to do, because I don't want to deplete our emergency fund if I don't absolutely need to. So, because that's what it is. It's an emergency fund, and this isn't an emergency when I have the money sitting here. So unfortunately, you guys, we're going to unstuff all of Mini Mondays, and we're going to unstuff all of these savings challenges. Now, the caveat I'm going to put on this is that there's nothing in there. I counted up how much I have saved up in Scaly Lovers so far, and it was $125 in cash that I'm taking out. Oh, it's actually 127, so I should do +2 on there, shouldn't I? Where did I put that pen? So put 127. So that includes the $100 that I already took out to pay the debt, because I think I'm going to do something different with that moving forward. I think I might use this to save up for our holidays each week, and that might be just about the only savings challenge that I do for a little while. I'm not sure. I'm not 100% certain, but that's why I'm putting that sticky note on there. I'm not going to worry about these budgie bucks everywhere, because I pulled the money out of the front, so they now mean nothing, and this is now empty, unfortunately. But what that means is, let's get this all sorted. Yeah, now Ducky is probably going to be pretty upset that I've just absolutely massacred our mini Mondays, but it is what it is, you guys. I know that's my favourite saying. It is what it is. Okay, so we're going to put all of this into tyres. So we've got 50 plus 20 plus 10, 20, 30 plus 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30, 35, 40, 45, 50, 55, 60, 65, 70, 75, 80, 85, 90, 95, 100. 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30, 35, 40, 45, 50, 55. So there's 255 in total in there. And then we've got 330. And by... Whoops, what did I just do? Oh gosh, what was it? Was it 255? I'm pretty sure. Yes, by some absolutely magical, the universe is cutting me some slack. The amount that I had in there plus the amount I put into tyres is equal to exactly what I need. We're $1 short of what I need. So I'm beyond thrilled with that, you guys. I just really am. I'm really very pleased with that situation. So all of this is going to go into tyres. This is all going to be unstuffed because my beautiful sister-in-law is coming to spend the day with me tomorrow, and I don't even think that's going to fit in here, is that? Oh, that is really going to test that envelope. Ooh-wee, that is chunky. But I've not had to touch any of our emergency money for that then. So yes, that is money that would have gone into our emergency or into various other categories, whatever, but we don't need it in various other categories right now. I need these tyres to be paid for. That's what I need. And I'm not going to debt. I'm not having to use Centrelink Advance, which I'm just, you guys, I can't even express how pleased I am that that's the situation. And we may well need to use that money depending on what medical tests and things and what specialists I need to see moving forward. But at least for now, I can keep it safe in there. So yeah, that's that. So I'm not sure what's going to happen with savings challenges moving forward. There certainly won't be any this week because all of the money that I was going to put in there went straight into tyres. So I think I will probably start some other new kind of way of doing savings challenges, but it won't be many. The focus now is going to be on getting enough money aside so that we have a really good buffer in medical, which is something that I already should have done before now, but I was going so well that I was truly hopeful that I wouldn't need that money again. So, you know, but yeah, the focus from here will be that, and then obviously wiping off debt as quickly as we possibly can. I just want it gone, you guys. I'm just, yeah, I don't know that I want to muck about with savings games and stuff in order to pay it down. I kind of just want it done. Okay, so school is getting 50 school expenses, so that's got 20, 40, 60, 70 and $80 in there. I went to buy the kids school books last night using the school savings bonus. I know this is niche because not all of you are in Victoria, but those of you who are, could they have made that a bigger nightmare to use? It's awful. It's an awful system. The way that they've done it, I think it's been done intentionally to make it as difficult as possible to use it, as difficult as possible to utilise the funds correctly, so that come 30th of June when it all expires, a lot of people won't have bothered with it because it's just too bloody hard, which is really not cool. So $5 going into, this will be for excursions once I'm able to make some new envelopes and categories. School uniforms being skipped because I will be using the school bonus to get some more uniform for the kids. And that's the thing. I am incredibly grateful that the government has given us this money. I just don't understand why they've made it so difficult to access. And so they've made it so that you can only access it in $50 increments. And then if you don't spend that full $50, you just lose the rest. It's just gone, which is ridiculous. So basically I've rounded down and paid the difference so that I don't lose that money, so then I can put that towards school activities. But anyone who doesn't understand that how it works is going to lose a heap of money when they put too much into vouchers for one thing and then don't need it all. it's it feels sneaky the way that they've done it, to be honest. I don't really, I don't like it, but 2035. But also I'm not going to look a gift horse in the mouth, and I am very, very grateful for it because it covered all of my daughter's books for year 10, which is awesome. She will still need a few stationery bits and bobs here and there, but that's what I don't understand either, is that I'm allowed to use it for textbooks and stationery for my older 2 kids, but for my younger one I'm not, because the school didn't list their book supplier as an acceptable supplier. So for her I can only use it for uniform and school activities, which just I just don't get why it's not just a blanket rule, why it's different. So, but anyway, school stationery is getting 35, having said all that. So that has 250, 270, 290, 300, 310, 320, 330, and some of that has been spent now on on making up the difference for those payments. School photos is getting a 10. This one I will actually colour in. So that's got 65 in there. 5 and 10. And school technology is being skipped because that doesn't need any more now, or at least it absolutely should not. And school holidays is getting 50, and I'm pretty sure I did that as a placeholder. So there's now 110 in there, which I think probably 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 kind of does finish off this tracker here. I do still wish I had more in there. I will be bumping that up for with the next golden paycheck too, just so we've got a bit more money to spend over the holidays so that the kids can go and do some things. Because as you can imagine, like, holidays aren't too much fun when mum's sick and she can't get out to do much with you. It kind of sucks. Okay, I don't know why I bothered colouring that one in and none of the other ones, but anyway. Okay, so that's everything for school. And then we have, events and birthdays, and this one is getting a pretty big boost. So Poss's birthday is getting 50, 60, 75. We're boosting that right up to try and make sure that I've got plenty for her. That I've got plenty for her come her birthday. I'm not going to be able to do the math on that, so I'm going to colour it in later. My brain's not there enough for that. So she has 250, 270, 290, 310, 330, 350, 355, 360, 365. I have already bought her a couple of things for her birthday, so I think I'm going to call it a day there. I've bought her a couple of things that I've put under clothes and stuff, but I'll probably give them to her for her birthday. So I don't think I'll worry about getting that up to 420. I'll just keep adding what I would normally add, and then whatever it's at, if that makes sense. These ones are going to get a little boost as well. So Ducky is getting 25. I might colour these in later because I'm going to start running out of time, because I have to go and pick her up from school soon. My big two are already on holidays. Sloth Boy is getting 25, so he's got 50, 70, 90, 100, 110 in his. Then Hubby is getting 105. This is mostly because for his birthday he would like to do a zoo day. And so admission to the zoo for the two of us will be about $100. So I just wanted to make sure I had money aside for that. I didn't want to pull that all out of school holidays or family fun because we're doing it specifically for his birthday. My husband's birthday, unfortunately, is Christmas Eve. So it always kind of gets jammed in with Christmas celebrations, which kind of sucks. So I like to try and make sure we do something for him each year, which it doesn't always happen, but when we can do it, and I just have to pray that I'm going to be well enough to do a day at the zoo. So we've got 10, 15, 20, 25 in my birthday, which got an extra 15. Birthday party for the kids is getting 50, and I can't remember if I did this as a placeholder or money, so I'm gonna pop in a placeholder. Is that what I did? I don't know. I'm trying to look at what else I have to put money into. I think I must have. So that's getting 50. So there's 80 in there now. So 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. That'll be for my kids' birthday parties next year. So we do alternating years for them. So next year will be my youngest, and my middle child, my son, will be due for birthday parties. Gifts is getting 20. Just trying to keep this boosted up as much as we can, especially coming into Christmas. If there's any overflow of presents that I need, it will come from here. My God, my colouring is so bad. So that has 50, 70, 90, or 100 in there now, which is awesome. Our anniversary is getting 60. I wasn't going to put any extra in here, but I decided that I would, to see if I won't bother colouring that in either, just to see if we might be able to get away for a dinner or something around that time. Now Christmas is getting 200, 300, 330, but then I'm also going to put in here for Boxing Day lunch. So we've got 330 in there. So we now have, oh my goodness, and I have already spent some of this, so I'll have to go through and check. So we've got 200, 320, 40, 60, 70, 80, 90, 120. So, oh, sorry, 420, my goodness. And then I'm also going to pop in 50, 60, 70, 80, 90 to cover Boxing Day lunch with my mother-in-law and brother and sister-in-laws as well. So that's them. Then Valentine's Day is getting a 10. And again, like hubby and I aren't too fussed about any of these holidays, if I'm being honest. So if we do need extra money, it will come from here. So we've got 20, 35 in Valentine's Day. In Easter is also getting a 10. I hope you guys are all going really well. I hope all of your preparation for Christmas is well and truly underway. The shops near my house are just absolutely crazy. 20, 35. Just bonkers. Like, you can't even get a car park. It's absolute bedlam, which is one of the many reasons that I don't really love this time of year, if I'm being honest. 10 going into Mother's Day as well, so that has 30 now. And then I just put 5 into Father's Day to round that off. Obviously, we've got a little bit longer to save for that still. And I think I have missed something because I have $10 left and I shouldn't. What did I miss? Interesting. Okay, so Father's Day now has 20 in it. And I wasn't going to put anything into Halloween, so I'm not really sure what I've missed. I'll have to go back through and have a little look, I think, because that is definitely all of these ones done. Yeah, I'm not sure. That's okay. I will go back through and have a look. If I can't find a home for that $10, I mean, I will definitely find a home for it, but if I can't find where it is that it's meant to go, I will just put it into our Mojo category, which is another one that I'm really going to focus on trying to beef up over the next couple of months, so that we have that kind of buffer sitting there, which lives in this binder. So I might just pop it in there for now, and then if I find where I've missed that money, I'll put it in there when I reconcile everything with my online records. I'm not going to do that on video, just because it's probably going to be difficult enough for my brain to manage. So I'll probably just do that off camera and just get all the categories sorted so that they all have exactly in them what they should have exactly in them. I hope that makes sense. Okay, guys, I hope that you've had a really lovely week. I hope you have a beautiful weekend. With any luck, I will be back with another video. I'm just actually trying to think of when. I don't know now. But I should be doing shorts of opening the advent calendars. So look out for tomorrow's one either here in YouTube Shorts or on my Instagram Reels, and you can get a look at what's there. But I mean, look, you guys have probably already seen. If you do want to see, I might link it below, but if you want to see the entire 24-day calendar being opened, if you head over to Vicky, what's her channel name? Vicky Plans and Budgets, I'm pretty sure it is. I will link her below. She did, and I'll link the video below. She did an awesome video unwrapping her entire advent calendar. Sorry guys, I got cut off by the alarm reminding me that I do need to go and pick up my daughter from school soon. So I best be on my way to do that. But yeah, head on over and check out Vicky Plans and Budgets if you want to see the whole thing, but just be aware that she does open the entire thing. So if you haven't opened all of yours yet, if you were one of the people who ordered one, and thank you so much if you were, then just be careful about getting spoiled for what's inside. All right, you guys, I hope you have a wonderful weekend. I will probably see you maybe towards the end of next week, or it'll be the week after with the next budget with me, because I'll be doing it in fortnightly installments now, I think. But I will see how I go, because I feel like when I leave it a fortnight, I kind of get out of the run of filming. That might also be because of the new location though. It just throws me a little bit. It feels a bit, I don't know, it feels a bit different. Anyway, have a gorgeous weekend and I will see you soon. Okay, I love you. Bye-bye.